Здравствуйте, дамы и господа. Продолжаем проходить игру Vampyr. И... О, блин. Нам еще пилить и пилить до квеста. Я все-таки думаю, что мы с вами просто обязаны выполнить сперва второстепенные квесты, а потом уже пойти по основному сюжету. Блин, 350 метров, мать твою за ногу. Ну-ка. Парам-пам-пам, парам-пам-пам. Ни хрена себе. Нам по пути, в принципе. Ладно. По-моему... Да, правильно идем. Пойдем. А вот сейчас начинается интересное. Вот так вот. Ух ты, ни хрена себе. Блин, силен бобер. Так.
Best be moving on. Best run along home, sir.
It's not human. Kill it. We cannot be defeated. Stay back, beast.
Ау.
We'll crush this beast.
Сдохни, мразь. Вот так вот. Блин, вон еще один. Твою мать. Так, отлично. Угандошили. Ух ты, ах ты, мразота, твою мать. Ух ты, быстрый какой. Так, там скаль. Так, по-моему, я уже на мирной территории, нет? Нет. Угу. Так, что дальше? 183 метра. Наш шумный... Как его звать-то? Да, Дигби. Так, 30 метров. Кстати, что у тебя там есть?
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Во. Я думал, что-то здесь не так.
I'm looking for Mr. Шон Хэмптон. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
То есть мне опять опрашивать надо будет всех.
Can I see
Понятно.
what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Да у тебя ни хрена нет, что мне надо. Как же все-таки эту рукоять сделать? Может, ее в натуре надо как-то сделать?
Foolish girl and her pre-principles. She's got no idea.
О,
Mark my words, miss.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
это этот
Best
охотник.
be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth? Claws? Murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
стоять.
evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events
А, нет,
recently?
это не
And what do
тот
you define
охотник.
as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. And they also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Что-то мне кажется, он трындит нам.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
А,
Are you
точно
asking me
трындит.
to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Ладно. Окей.
Have you heard of the Guard of Prewan?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Ладно, ну теперь к делу.
I'm looking for Шон Хэмптон. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Блин, ладно,
I
вот
could
так.
make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Какой-то он немножечко того.
Maybe at least you can tell
Раз
me
он
who
так вот
could have
посчитал,
been
его,
fighting.
значит,
Tell you what,
изнасиловал
go and
священник,
chat with Tom
так он стал еще и
Watts. He's a
священником.
bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Ладно.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Блин, я этим лекарства не дал. Ну ладно.
Did
still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Ладно. Парам-пам-пам.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Так, ладно, теперь о Хэмптоне.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Шон Хэмптон?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Ладно, пойдем к большому боссу. Так, где он там за барной стойкой? Ну-ка.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Так, ничего нового не появилось. Здесь тоже. Хорошо.
Tom, I need to find Шон Хэмптон as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Ладно, я понял.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Так, новое задание есть. Ну-ка, пойдем. Тихо. Так, значит, прам-пам-пам, где, куда? Ну-ка. Ага, ясно. А ты кто такой?
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
Кстати, это, видимо, новый персонаж.
Do you
Ну-ка.
need my medical attention, sir?
I'm as fit as an old dog given the circumstances.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Так, история о
If you were
порте.
such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Ни хрена себе.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Şon Hэмптон's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Руфус, да, я помню его.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though, despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Так. А вот это уже интересно. Так, ну-ка о Хэмптоне расскажи.
Шон Хэмптон. Can you help me?
The sad saint. Even when he was young, his faith and dedication were inspiring. A beacon even, if I may say so.
Interesting. But have you spoken to him recently?
I spoke with him about my missing son a few days ago. I've not seen him since he was attacked by some drunkard and left the vicinity.
Я понял.
Goodbye, sir.
Так, ну что, мы с вами выяснили, где он может быть. Поэтому надо валить. По-моему, он где-то здесь. Да. Достаточно близко. Твою мать. Ой! Это что такое? Это что было-то? Не понял. Хрень какая-то, подождите. Блин, с 2 ударов убил меня, охренеть. «22 уровень, твою мать!» Блин, не того, твою мать! Беги! Ни хрена себе. Охренеть. Охренеть. Беги, беги, мать твою. Твою мать. Охренеть. Вот это мразь. Так, ладно, я знаю, что делать. Во-первых, надо все-таки хорошо прицелиться и бахнуть ему мега скилл. Если, конечно, получится. Да мать твою! Готов, голубчик. Мать твою, беги! Беги! Да и мужики, блин, позади вас ублюдки всякие. Я думаю, что он сдохнет сейчас. Охренеть. Еле-еле душа в теле. Надо все-таки идти качаться. Охренеть. Так, 84 метра осталось. Так, 18.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Seems like the guard was on Шон Хэмптон's draft.
Да мать твою. Охренеть. Покромсали они меня дико. Их, да мать вашу. Жесть. Все, всех ушатал. Только, по-моему, никто ничего не выронил.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Охренеть. О, шиллинги. Так. Туда надо идти. По пути сделаем этот квест. Ладно. Возможно, есть другой выход. Обойти? Да, скорее всего, так и выйдет. Так и получится, да.
It's locked, all right.
Твою мать. А что делать? Обходить, наверное, опять. Как-то так. Так, есть живые? Нет, я всех ушатал.
I cannot enter.
Блин. А, я понял. Так, возможно, нам придется... Так, стоп. Не понимаю. Как на ту сторону-то перейти? Очень странно. Блин. Блин, может, я туплю. А если по кораблям и вот сюда? Блин. А ну-ка, подождите. Вот же выход, ёшкин-кошкин. А, нет. Да мать твою за ногу. А, ну. Один хрень какая-то. Ладно, попробуем по кораблям. Хрен там. А, вот оно как. По пляжу. Точно, точно. Вот мразь. Ну почему я не могу телепортироваться-то к ним? Ёшкин, матрёшкин, что за хрень? Ну и пошли в жопу.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Так, все осматриваем. Ух ты, там месиво. Но мы туда потом пойдем. Ух ты, мать твою. Так, бабки собираем. Ничего полезного они мне не дали, не уронили. Потрошки, шиллинги. Так, а вот здесь уже идет проход вот сюда. Но мы с вами еще... Блин, нам бы еще осматривать и осматривать, честно говоря. Ладно, пойдем по квестам, потом будем здесь бродить. Ни хрена.
Step away, sir. Hey, I'm talking to you. This was mine. With me.
Мать твою за ногу. Так, 15 метров. На втором этаже. Я вот правда не знаю, второй ли этаж нам нужен. Ну-ка, пойдем. Угу. Где-то здесь должен быть проход. Так, здесь карантин. Вот. Угу. Отлично. Труп. Какой хренов кошмар. Вот они прям рядом. Картишки. Блин, сколько бабла. Здесь казино, что ли, какое-то? Че, они еще выше? А как туда забраться? Лестница есть какая? Должна быть какая-то лестница. Однозначно. А, один внизу. Так, наверху и внизу. Блин. Ну-ка. Мужик, я тебя ищу. Ни хрена.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Да, доктор. А еще я, ну, сама понимаешь, тебя ограблю.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Так, ну-ка давай-ка поговорим. Тихо. Письмо.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Так, ну давай.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh no, I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. Well, I would never say that to him, of course.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
Забавно. Ну, кстати, логика есть в этом.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all?
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
А я даже не знаю, что ответить. Блин, ну Джек Блин, нет, Джек вернется.
Jack will come back.
Yes, he will. It won't be long before he's back. He must be out there somewhere making money. Yes, that's what he's doing.
Так. Часы отдаем.
I found this watch. It was a gift from you to your boy, wasn't it? I think it should return to you now.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I recall the day I offered Jack this watch. Oh, it was such a beautiful day. Thank you, sir.
Trinkets and possessions help us remember our past. Promise me you'll not lose it.
I would never lose anything that belonged to Jack. Why don't you take this? Dr. Tippett's? Please, for your charity.
Так, шиллинги, 50 штук. Неплохо.
I'm looking for a Шон Хэмптон. Do you know where I might find him?
Шон Хэмптон, you say? Oh, the name does seem vaguely familiar, but alas, I cannot recall from where.
Ладно, хорошо. Так, медосмотр
Do you require
обязательно.
medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
Дать лекарство,
I'll try my
естественно.
best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor.
Хорошая
Thank you
бабулька.
very much.
Нормальная бабка.
Goodbye, Miss Gilligan.
Так. А теперь у нас квест открылся. Не понял. А, вот сюда. Прятки. Канализация, мать твою. Но мы, пожалуй, пойдем непосредственно по квесту. Кстати говоря, блин, сколько квестов не сделано. Ну ладно. Будем работать и дальше. Так, ну-ка. Значит... Хорошо. Пойдем по сюжетной линии. Она ближе всего.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy.
Ни хрена себе. По следам крови, наверное, идти стоит. Ну-ка, тихо, мышь, иди сюда.
I have this thirst for blood.
Горбануть можем кого-то. Отлично. Нет, определенно не сюда. О, шиллинги. Ладно, спускаемся на первый этаж. Посмотрим, что там. Ну, что-то как-то не очень густо. Ну ладно. И подобрать-то нечего. Ладно, пойдем. По-моему, сюда. Да, где-то близко. Так, неизвестная дамочка. Бухаешь? Ладно, давай я с тобой поговорю.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Ух ты.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Блин, ну какая она злодейка-то, ё-моё.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Ну-ка, засранка, я буду с тобой погрубее. Буду жестко с тобой, ё-моё.
You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay.
Ну так вот, засранка. Так, а теперь личный вопрос. Профсоюз?
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Нормально. Так, а теперь, наверное, о Хэмптоне спросим, раз больше не о чем спрашивать.
I'm looking for Шон Хэмптон. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
До свидания, ё-моё. Так, а что я здесь могу вообще поиметь? Наверняка что-то интересное есть. Кого-нибудь грабануть там, ну как всегда. Ну-ка. Да, что-то есть определенно. Тихо. Так, это вот она. Опять, да? Да, точно.
It's locked. It's locked.
I hope the turquoise turd is still open.
Ладно, а теперь, я думаю, надо пойти по сюжету. Да-да-да, больше ничего здесь искать. Ничего нету, ничего не подсвечивается. Блин, наверное, сейчас надо будет драться опять. Стопудово. По крайней мере, мне так кажется. Здравствуйте, вы кто?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Пакстон. Что-то знакомое.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Šon Hэмптон, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Šon Hэмптон's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Скажем так, ночлежка Хэмптона — это такая некая безопасная зона. Натворил что-нибудь, пошел туда.
I'm looking for Šon Hэмптон. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Так. Ладно, Шон Хэмптон. Он где-то здесь. Он где-то здесь. По крайней мере, у меня здесь стоит метка. Блин, ну да, вот бомжи всякие больные. Нормальный мужик вроде, да? Информация. По ходу дела, ну-ка, обратно.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her, plain and simple. She killed her with her daily whims, her laziness, and her complaints.
That's quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Giselle is the only family you have left.
Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reed.
Ну-ка, надо подойти к этой...
Goodbye,
К этой,
Miss
как ее, к Жизель. Где она есть? Так, где она есть? Жизель, вот она.
You again? What do you want?
Давай, не бухти, старуха. Расскажи лучше о смерти матери.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
You should talk to your sister. Whatever happened when your mother died, the truth lies somewhere between your two versions.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
Так. О,
Giselle, I know you sleep at Шон Хэмптон's shelter. What can you tell me about him?
He provided a roof for me and my sister. I am grateful, of course, but he gives me the creeps.
Why is that?
He's always sad, like he's about to cry. He's always asking us to get closer to God, to give ourselves to the Lord. Creepy.
так, все,
Well, I'll leave you for
расспросили.
now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Так, ладно. 20 метров. Грабим.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
Всех и вся будем грабить. Всех и вся. Нам нужны бабки, нам нужны лекарства. Нам нужно всех вылечить. О, отлично. Это я хорошо зашел. Перекусить есть. Но я кушаю немножко другое. О,
Why the long face, Doctor?
отлично, я нашел его. Но он уже по глазам какой-то стрёмный, смотрите.
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Ну ладно, засранец. Начнем допрос.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
Ни хрена ты меня не
People
увидел.
have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Так, мне любопытно,
Very well.
однозначно.
You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Так, осмотреть канализацию. И, кстати говоря, в канализации мы с вами, собственно, и поговорим по второстепенному квесту с чуваком. Так, парам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Вообще, конечно, исследовать это место надо в Западной Доке. Вот на берегу у нас там какая-то заварушка была. Помните? Вот почти наверняка... А, вот здесь уже мужик сидит посередине. Почти наверняка я уверен, что мы... Ну, то есть еще пару квестов найдем. Стопудово, второстепенных. Так, ну а пока. Давайте-ка пока что на этом закончим. Хотя, стойте-ка. У нас вообще есть здесь? Да. У нас есть убежище. Но черт возьми, с этой стороны не попасть. Блин. Ну ладно. Давайте прокачаемся в следующей серии. Я тогда включу именно тогда, когда мы будем уже в нашем убежище. Там качнемся и пойдем дальше. Однако я все-таки считаю, что мы должны сперва все обследовать. Не знаю, решим на месте в другой серии. Всем большое спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.